What's up, chucklefucks, and welcome back to Wrenches Wackies, the series where I take your designs and concepts from the World War I and World War II time period and bring them to life and from the depths, no matter how cursed and fucked up they are. Today, we have the French Lyon, something like that, I don't give a shit. Recommended to me by this fine gentleman right here. This ship is definitely the polar opposite of our last one, the Kitakami, because the Kitakami was oops, all torpedoes, and this one is yo dog, I heard you like quad barrel cannons. The ship is equipped with 4 quad barrel main turrets and then an additional 4 quad barrel secondaries and a few of these double barrel secondaries as well. Kicking it off with the primary armament, it being, of course, quad barrels, because that's just how the French roll. Honestly, I respect that. These are going to be 340 millimeter cannons that are firing at a whopping 12.7 RPM. And let's go take a look at those internals, because honest to God, I can't remember what size autoloaders I used in this thing. Come on. Thank you. There is your internals, and it looks like we are using a 6 meter autoloader, so a 6 meter shell on a 340. In other words, this motherfucker's long and it packs a lot of punch, and we've got 4 of them. And of course, in typical 1930s, 1940s fashion, we have one cannon that is just in the middle of the fucking ship that can only shoot whenever it's broadside, and if you want it to shoot the front and the rear superstructure, it can, if you really just want to off yourself that badly. And then, of course, we've got the 2 primary cannons here in the rear, and now let's move on to the secondaries. Now, these ones I made as a quad barrel 150 millimeter, firing at 48.7 RPM. Now, I don't think they were actually 150s, but quite frankly, I don't give a shit. I wanted to make them 150s, and they're nice. Then we've also got these little guys here, which I made a 76 millimeter, and I'm using these little guys as Sea-Wiz, and we've got 4 of them in total. So we've got 4 of everything. We got 4 primaries, 4 secondaries, and 4 Sea-Wiz. So whoop-de-fucking-do, everything's a goddamn quad in one way or another. Overall, the total cost for this bad boy right here is $707,754 materials, going at a whopping top speed of 26 meters a second. I know it's not the fastest in the world, but hey, it works. Fuck it. With a firepower of 410, almost 411 firepower, but God, I'd hope so with the sheer amount of just gun that this thing has. When it comes to the primary guns, we are also running a big motherfucking AP frag round that is not only using a visible tracer, emergency ejection fuse, but also fins to help stabilize the thing, so its inaccuracy is very low, while also packing one hell of a punch because, well, we're using a 6 meter autoloader on a 340 millimeter cannon. We've got the room to be able to make a nice fancy shell and still get a decent amount of armor pierce and a lot of frag out of it as well. And of course, going in with that 180 degree cone angle to make sure we get the most damage out of this thing as humanly possible. And the secondaries, if I do remember correctly, I believe we were using an incendiary round. I thought we were using a heat round. Well, since that update did come out, I guess it does make sense to go ahead and just catch them on fire for extra effect, because fuck them, and it makes it look more cinematic. And with that, chucklefucks, I believe that is everything that we need to go over for this ship. Of course, as always, this ship will be available for download on the workshop, and you can get the link to where that is just in the description down below. Be sure to continue recommending the different ships that you want me to make, some other lighter cruisers or heavier cruisers and stuff to help balance out this fleet a little bit more. Would be greatly appreciated, but, you know, you're always limited to whatever the crackhead ship designers back in the period have put out. So, other than that, I've got nothing else for you all, chucklefucks, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.